Hi students, welcome back to Evershine Coaching Center. Myself Faisal sir here. Let me solve next problem. Check whether the pair of equations x plus 3y is equals to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equals to 12 is consistent. If so, then solve them graphically. Here, children, you can observe, first only is not asking us to solve them graphically. First he is asking us to first check whether these equations, that is x plus 3y equals 6 and 2x minus 3y is equals to 12 is consistent. If this is consistent, then you have to solve graphically. Be careful. Understood? First we have to check this. So solution. So what is the equations are here? That is x plus 3y is equals to 6. X plus 3y is equals to 6. Are you getting, children? And then next equation is what? 2x minus 3y is equals to 12. Now what is the standard form of pair of linear equation? That is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. Then a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0. This is the standard form. So let me bring this equation into its standard form. Yes, that is x plus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. X plus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0. And then 2x minus 3y minus 12 is equals to 0. Done? So this is our pair of two linear equations. This is our equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now let me take a1 value. What is a1 value? 1. b1 plus 3. c1 minus 6. a2 plus 2. b2 minus 3. c2 minus 12. If you want to prove if the given equation is consistent, what we should do? What condition it should satisfy? a1 by a2. Let me check a1 by a2 value. What is a1? 1. a2 value 2. That is 1 by 2. That is a1 by a2 is equals to 1 by 2. Done? Now, can we check b1 by b2? b1 by b2 is equals to 3 by minus 3. 3 ones are 3 ones are. That's nothing but 1 by minus 1. That's nothing but we can consider that as minus 1 only. So what is a1 by a2? It is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. But b1 by b2 is minus 1. So therefore a1 by a2 value does not equals to b1 by b2. Okay. Hence we can see this a1 by a2 value is does not equals to b1 by b2. If a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2, hence the given equations, are consistent. Hence the given equations are consistent. Can we write this? Yes. Are you understanding, children? Very good. I hope you all have understood this. First he is asking us to check this condition. Now we can say that the given equations are consistent. If the equations are consistent, now we have to solve them graphically. In case if you get this type of question, it can be asked for 5 marks. Be careful. Most of you will not see anything, just they will start solving graphically. You should be careful. You have to read the question carefully first, what they are asking. They are asking us to first check whether it is consistent or not. When it is consistent, then you have to solve. If these both values are equal, then what happens? You have to check for c1 by c2 also then. Understood? So only for this condition only, when a1 by a2 does not equals to b1 by b2, then only equations are considered as consistent. And which type of solution is obtained? Unique solution is obtained. Now we solve graphically. So what are the equations is been given? Let me take once again. The equations were 2x. The equations were given as 2x minus 3y is equals to 12. Correct? This is the one equation. And one more equation was what? One more equation was x plus 3y is equals to 6. This is first equation and this is second equation, right? Good. Now we take first equation, that is x plus 3y is equals to 6. As I said you, keep y value here only, rest of the value shift to the other side. Okay, I am keeping y value here only. Okay, I am keeping y value, that is entire value of y I am keeping here, rest of the values I am shifting to the other side. Plus x come this side, minus x. What we want y. हमारे को क्या चाहिए? y चाहिए. Okay, so what we do, we keep y here itself. Y is equals to 6 minus x by 3. I am shifting this 3 to the denominator. So this is the condition of y. This is the condition of y. Similarly, can we solve the next equation adjacent to this? Yeah. 2x minus 3y is equals to 12. We want plus y, but here it is minus y. So we have to shift to the other side. So what happens? 2x minus 12 is equals to plus 3y. 2x minus 12 is equals to plus 3y. So 2x minus 12 by 3 is equals to y. I am keeping y here itself, 3 I am cross multiplying down. So what happens to y? Then y is equals to 2x minus 12 divided by 3. So this is the value of y. This is the value of y. I hope you have understood this. Good. Now I am going to draw the table. X, y, take two columns. Okay. And even for this x, y, even for this one table. So we are drawing two tables, children. ठीक है बेटा, हमें दो टेबल्स को इधर ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं. अभी कैसा सॉल्व करना है? Assume the value of x is 0. x की जगह 0 लेकर देखो. 6 minus 0, 6. 6 by 3 is cancelable. Yes. 3 ones are 3 twos are. It goes right. So I am putting x as 0. पहले चेक करना है, उसके बाद पुट करना है. ठीक है? I am taking x as 0. So what happens to y? Y is equals to 6 minus 0 by 3. 6 minus 0 is 6. 6 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. So the final answer is 2. So the value of y is 2. Understood? Again check one more value of x. What we have to put? 1. Shall we put 1 and check? 6 minus 1, 5. 5 by 3 cancelable? No. It doesn't cancel. Then take 2. 6 minus 2. 4. 4 by 3 get cancelled? No. Take 3. 6 minus 3. 3. 3 get cancelled? Yes. When I am taking x value as 3. When I am taking x value as 3, what happens to y? Y is equals to 6 minus 3 by 3. That's nothing but 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 get cancelled. So the final answer is 1. The final answer is 1. Did you understand, children? See here, 6 minus 0. I am taking x value as 0. 6 minus 0 by 3. 6 minus 0 is 6. 6 by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. Answer is 2. I am taking x value 3 here. Y is equals to 6 minus 3 by 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 by 3 get cancelled. So that the value of y is 1. Done? Now come back to this. See, children, very simple. Here also you assume x as 0. We assume x as 0. 2 zeros are 0. 0 minus 12 is minus 12. Minus 12 by 3 means 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. Yes, it goes, right? So if it goes, if it is cancelable, take that value. If not, take one more value of x. Okay. Here x value is 0. So what happens to y? Y is equals to 2 into 0 minus 12 by 3. That's nothing but 2 zeros are 0 minus 12 by 3. 0 minus 12 is nothing but minus 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. That's nothing but minus 4. The first value of y is minus 4. Again I will take one more value of x. Shall we assume 1? 2 ones are 2. 2 minus 12. 2 minus 12 is minus 10. Minus 10 and 3 get cancelled? No. Then take instead of 1 take 2. 2 twos are 4. 4 minus 12 minus 8 by 3? No. Then next you can use pencil also, you can check. Okay, I have taken now x value. Can we take 3? 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 12 minus 6. So 3 ones are 3 twos are get cancelled, right? So the value of x I am taking plus 3. So what happens to y? Y is equals to 2 into 3 minus 12 by 3. 2 3s are 6 minus 12 by 3. 6 minus 12 minus 6 by 3. 3 1s are 3 2s are. So the final answer is minus 2. So that the final answer is minus 2. Is this clear, children? Again I will repeat. You can see here I am taking value of x as 0. 2 zeros are 0. 0 minus 12. 0 minus 12 is minus 12 by 3. 3 1s are 3 4s are. Okay, answer is minus 4. I am taking x value 3. So what happens? 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6 minus 12 by 3. 6 minus 12 is minus 6 by 3. 3 1s are 3 2s. The answer is minus 2. So the next value of y is minus 2. Now come back to the tables. Now come back to the tables. Now observe both the values in both sides. So what is x? 0. What is y? 2. Got it? Here x is 0, y is 2. Here x is 3, y is 1. Here x is 0, y is minus 4. Here x is plus 3 and y is minus 2. Got it? Understood, children? Okay. So this is 0 comma 2, this is 3 comma 1, 0 comma minus 4, 3 comma minus 2. Now in both the sides, see the value of y, positive 2. Okay, 2 is highest. Who is highest? 2 is highest. So what we do? Same procedure as we did in the before case. Once again I am doing the same thing. Okay, so first what you can do is take your graph sheet, keep the scale, measure. For me it is 18. So what I will do? I will take half of that, that is 9. If it was 17, then I will take one side 7, one side something 6 or 8. Okay, one value more or less, but you have to divide into half. But here for me this is my half. Okay, so what I will do? I am going to draw one straight line. I am going to draw one straight line. Okay, I have drawn this axis. After that I have to draw x-axis. To draw x-axis, please remember, see the value of y, highest value of y. Here 2 plus 2 is highest, 1 minus 4 minus 2. So in positive 2 is highest. So that take 3 values more. 2 plus 3, 5. So you have to start here from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is my 0. Here I will get x-axis. Okay, then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Done. And after that what we do? We draw x-axis. We draw one x-axis. Okay, in which this is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Children, even when you are assuming x, take 6 values, 6 or 7. Put, still if you get fraction, then start taking x value negative. Put x as minus 1 and check, minus 2 check, minus 3 check. Okay, even in before case also we have tried that. Got it? Okay, now this is my x-axis and this is x dash. This is y-axis and this is y dash and this is y dash. Okay, after that do not forget to write the scale. So scale we have to write, that is nothing but x-axis 1 unit is equals to 1 centimeter. Then y-axis 1 unit is equals to 1 centimeter. You have to write this compulsorily. Got it? Good. Now come back to the question. So what is the coordinates? 0 comma 2. X is 0, y is 2. That's nothing but x is here 0, just 2 is up. This is the 2, y value is 2. So this is the coordinate 0 comma 2. And next x is 3, y is 1. X is 3, and y is 1. Got it, children? X is 3 and y is 1. That's nothing but 3 comma 1. X is 3, y is 1. It's here. Got it? That's nothing but 3 comma 1. After that, just join these two coordinates. Draw a little bit bigger line only. Okay? Draw a little bit bigger line itself. Just we have to join these 2 points and draw one straight line. Draw one straight line. Then see the value of x here 0, y coordinate -4. That's nothing but 0 comma -4. So 0 is here, -4 is here. So this is my coordinate. This point is my coordinate. That is 0 comma -4. 0 comma -4. And next x is 3, y is -2. X is +3, y is +2 means we go up, -2 means we come down. So this is the coordinate, that is 3 comma -2, 3 comma -2. Done. Now we join these two coordinates, these 2 points. Okay, so this coordinate and this coordinate we are going to join it. Okay, we are joining. So where these both are meeting? It's meeting at point 6. These both are meeting at the point 6. So it means just they are meeting on x-axis. We cannot draw y. We cannot draw here y. So that the final answer is, what is the value of x? X value is 6. And what is the value of y? The value of y is 0. The value of y is 0. See, it's meeting at exact at x-axis. In previous case, it was if it is meeting here or here, we draw adjacent one line to y-axis, adjacent one line to x-axis. Where it meets x-axis, that is x coordinate, means the value of x. Where it meets y-axis, that is y value. But here it's exactly meeting at x-axis. So on x-axis, we know that the coordinates are x comma 0. So the value of x is 6 and the value of y is 0. But on the whole, we can see that both the lines are intersecting lines. They are intersecting with each other, and hence the solution is unique solution and they are consistent. Hence we have proved this. Even for graphically, this solution is consistent. I hope you all have understood this. Do not forget, first what we should do? First we have to solve whether it is consistent or not. Okay, first we have proved that it is consistent. First we have proved that this problem is consistent. Then we have solved the graph. Understood? Don't forget to write the question number. Okay, this is also question number 2 itself, because it's anyhow it's continuation, no need to write 2 times. Okay, but in graph sheet also you have to mention what is the question number. Okay, in your main answer sheet and graph sheet, both the sides you have to write the same question number in which the question has been asked to you in your exam. Got it? So do not forget this problem. It is one of the very important problem. It can be asked for you in your board exam. Got it? Anyhow, wish you all the best of luck, children. If you have liked this video, do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Please practice as much as possible. Take some other values and try to solve still more number of problems. On both the methods, you can try with 2-3 sums. Take your exercise questions itself or some other questions you can take, and you can start practicing. Got it? Not only this problem, just change the values and try. I am not saying that same question may come. Maybe or may not be, but still change some values and try. Understood? So anyhow, best of luck. Do well. Thank you.